morning. It's Thursday, October 9th, 2025. That's it. Today we're going to talk about the Conservative Party conference at Badenoch's speech. Just took a little bit of time, so we'll have a look at that. Before that, I want to send solidarity to the Lumley Street gang up at Sheffield, Birmingham bin strikers, the mine guys at Cap House. I will be down there within the next couple of hours, so see how they're going on, them lads. Solidarity to anybody who's fighting for fucking the rights. Overnight though, interestingly, I think they've agreed Israel and Palestine have agreed to a ceasefire. They're calling it the war in Israel or the war in Palestine. Actually, it's a fucking genocide. There's only one side killing other, but I'll welcome a stop to that any day of the week. So let's hope that proceeds. And yesterday, down in Manchester, Tory Party conference, Kemi were making a speech to conference. Like I said, I've dissected best bits, and here's where she fucking, well, listen to this.
Only the Conservative Party can deliver the stronger economy and stronger borders that will give people a more prosperous future.
I don't know how she kept her face straight. They're talking like there's an election coming up. It's 4 years away, but this is how fucking stupid they are. Only the Conservative Party can deliver the stronger economy and the stronger borders that will give people a more prosperous future. I think she's forgot that fucking Conservatives, they were in government for 14 years up to July 24. And after 14 years of wrecking the economy and lining their own pockets, the last Tory shambles left the country with an increased debt of 2.2 trillion. Still, that aside, she did come out with some good news, and listen to this.
Stamp duty is a bad tax. It is an unconservative tax. The last Conservative government cut stamp duty for thousands of home buyers. But now we must go further. We must free up our housing market, because a society where no one can afford to buy or move is a society where social mobility is dead. So I have looked at the stamp duty thresholds to see where we can change them. I have looked at the rates you have to pay to see if we can lower them. I have decided that we can't, because that simply wouldn't be enough. Conference, the next Conservative government will abolish stamp duty on your home.
Stamp duty is a bad tax. It's a very unconservative tax. And the last Conservative government, we reduced stamp duty for thousands of home buyers. But now, we must go further. So I've looked at stamp duty, looked at the thresholds to see what we can do to change them. And I've decided that we can't. That wouldn't be enough. Conference. The next Conservative government will abolish stamp duty on your home, on your house. And they all went fucking rapturous applause. Clap, 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 fucking hell. Anyway, what I've done, put my glasses on for this bit, I've looked up at stamp duty and what it does. So if you're going to buy let's get it in perspective, the people at the bottom, the young ones, can't afford to buy a fucking house. They can't afford to rent one. That's how sad housing situation is. That's down at Tories. But if you're lucky enough to be able to buy a house up to £125,000, I don't know where you're going to get a house from for that price. £125,000, you probably have to spend same money. But there's no stamp duty. There's no stamp duty on that. From £125,000 to £250,000. So on the next £125,000, it's 2%, which is not a lot. From £250,000 to £925,000, it's 5%. From £925,000 to 1.5 million, it then costs 10%, we're talking big money. And above 1.5 million, we're talking 12%. So when she's abolishing it, what's she getting the fucking poor people? Fuck all. Breadcrumbs. The fucking middle class get a little bit more, and the wealthiest get to save fucking millions. So, technically, well, not technically, she fucking is helping the rich get richer. But luckily, the only thing going to get abolished at the next election will be fucking Tories, hopefully. And I've looked at how she was going to pay for this costing, and 2 minutes later, here she is again, and she's not said how she's going to save it, but this is how she's going to save
Will
it.
restrict mobility vehicles to people with serious disabilities. Those cars are not for people with ADHD.
We will restrict mobility cars to people with serious disabilities. These cars are not for people with ADHD. And this is fucking nonsense. All she's doing is staring a paper for people who've already fucking got disabilities. You can't get a fucking mobility card just for having ADHD. This is how much they fucking know. They don't even look things up. Eligibility for the mobility scheme is not based on a specific medical condition like ADHD, but rather on whether you receive a qualifying disability benefit at the highest level. And why don't she? That's how she's going to save her money, see? Stop fucking people having cars. What's that going to do for the car industry? Not a lot. Most of the new cars are mobility cars. What I fucking see. Nobody can afford a new car. And then about fucking houses now can afford old. Anyway, why don't she scrap MP's expenses? That'd save plenty of money. What about going after tax evaders who've got the money offshore? They don't do that, do they? They don't go after the fucking own. And you know what? When she said ADHD, she said it like it were a fucking slur. That's how much they think of the poor people with ADHD. Anyway, have a super day, everybody. It's looking like a grand morning. Look at the sky. Morning has broken. Wakey, wakey, everybody. Have a super day and fuck the Tories.